I don't think you're as capable of handling lack of sleep or whatever challenges you throw at your body as you get older. However, I never missed a day of work. Climate change is a terrible problem, and it absolutely needs to be solved. It deserves to be a huge priority. Vision without execution is daydreaming. Vaccination is one of the easiest things on the way to development. It's much easier than roads and a great education system. It's very basic. It's one of the first things you want to get right. If you are low income in the United States, you have a higher chance of going to jail than getting a 4-year degree. I'm not somebody who goes to church on a regular basis. The specific elements of Christianity are not something I'm a huge believer in. Students deserve great teachers, and teachers deserve the support they need to become great. Like a human being, a company has to have an internal communication mechanism, a nervous system, to coordinate its actions. A first-generation fortune is the most likely to be given away, but once a fortune is inherited, it's less likely that a very high percentage will go back to society. I think any statement about stock prices is always suspect unless it's made by Warren Buffett. I definitely think leaving kids massive amounts of money is not a favor to them. 3D is a way of organizing things, particularly as we're getting much more media information on the computer, a lot more choices, a lot more navigation than we've ever had before. When you want to do your homework, fill out your tax return, or see all the choices for a trip you want to take, you need a full-size screen. Philanthropy is fun and fulfilling. I don't generally read a lot of fiction. When I was in college, for the games of that era, I was as hardcore as anyone was. I wouldn't say I outgrew it, but you always have to have a finite number of addictions. Headlines, in a way, are what mislead you because bad news is a headline and gradual improvement is not. We are not even close to finishing the basic dream of what the PC can be. Depending on where you live, cooking, sex and pooping are either 3 of life's pleasures or what kills you. If you take from the most wealthy and give to the least wealthy, it's good. It starts to balance out. Drones overall will be more impactful than I think people recognize in positive ways to help society. Innovation is a good thing. The human condition, put aside bioterrorism in a few footnotes, is improving because of innovation. 2 out of every 5 people on Earth today owe their lives to the higher crop outputs that fertilizer has made possible. The pace of progress in biology creates a foundation that naturally gets picked up by the biotech and pharmaceutical industry to solve rich world diseases. This is attractive science. It's science that people want to work on. People everywhere love Windows. The inventory, the value of my company, walks out the door every evening. I have seen firsthand that agricultural science has enormous potential to increase the yields of small farmers and lift them out of hunger and poverty. If your culture doesn't like geeks, you are in real trouble. Even though I only have a high school degree, I'm a professional student. If you're using first-class land for biofuels, then you're competing with the growing of food. And so you're actually spiking food prices by moving energy production into agriculture. If you believe that every life has equal value, it's revolting to learn that some lives are seen as worth saving and others are not. We said to ourselves, this can't be true. But if it is true, it deserves to be the priority of our giving. There's nobody getting rich writing software that I know of. The future of Windows is to let the computer see, listen, and even learn. There is a difference between what technology enables and what historical business practices enable. The ability of a successful company to add functionality to its product has long been upheld. I hope someday what people can do with their lives depends on their talents and how hard they are willing to work, rather than on where they happen to be born. And knowledge management is a means, not an end. The internet is just a passing fad. While we're all very dependent on technology, it doesn't always work. Common Core is a big win for education.